India. Today we will see the good and bad side of arranged marriages. A big deal in society.
For thousands of years, families around the world have chosen whom their children would marry. It's called an arranged marriage. Yeah, I know. Arranged marriages, they don't sound all that romantic. But the upside is, they have a very low risk of divorce. It's quite simple, actually. You see, with arranged marriages, family and friends are involved in the matchmaking process from day one. So, finding your life partner becomes a whole lot easier and painless because everyone has a stake in making the marriage work. Those are my grandparents, married 52 years. My uncle and aunt, 30 years. And most of my other relatives, they've also had arranged marriages, and all of them are still married. The bride and groom on the stage, they barely know each other. But you know what? 9 out of 10, they'll be married till death do them part, compared to the over 50% of today's love marriages, which will ultimately end in divorce. Prime example, my parents. They had a love marriage.
I know what you've been doing behind my back.
If it bothers you so much, why don't you say something all these
You
years?
repulse me.
Stop playing victim.
And for God's sakes, he's upstairs. So keep your bloody voice down.
Don't twist my words. I did what I thought was right. I married you, didn't I?
I should have never fallen in love with you.
I want a divorce.
Now, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not saying that all love marriages are doomed to fail. But why would I take the risk when I clearly don't have to? I just won't fall in love. Not yet. I'll stick to time-honored tradition and get an arranged marriage. And eventually, my wife and I will grow to love each other, just like my grandparents. And we too will live happily ever after, just like them.
दूल्हा बन गया साडा बरखुरदार घोड़ी चढ़ गया ओए चढ़ गया छटके मोटर कार सेहरा सज गया ओए ओ सेहरा सज गया जलवेदार दुल्हनिया द्वार खड़ी सजन संग जाने को तैयार नच ले ओए ओ नच ले ओए ओ यारा हो ओ मित्रा हो द्वारे पे आई बारात वो तेरे द्वारे पे आई बारात प्रेम के मोती लुटा दे नैन स्वागत में बिछा दे प्रेम के मोती लुटा दे नैन स्वागत में बिछा दे हो जरा आदर के साथ तेरे द्वारे पे आई बारात बारात तेरे द्वारे पे आई बारात दिल्ली का राजा आया वरने को मधु जयपुर की रानी होने को है आज पूरी इनकी अधूरी कहानी फूल खुशियों के खिले हैं बड़ी मुश्किल से मिले हैं फूल खुशियों के खिले हैं बड़ी मुश्किल से मिले हैं हाय रे तर से दो हाथ तेरे द्वारे पे आई बारात बारात तेरे द्वारे पे आई बारात तेरी तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं नन्हे से पग बीते कल के सुख दुख के इस संगम पे नैना है क्यों छल के रीत बाबुल की निभा दे अपनी बिटिया को विदा दे रीत बाबुल की निभा दे प्यारी बिटिया को विदा दे रे आशीषों के साथ लेके दुल्हन को लौटे बारात बारात लेके दुल्हन को लौटे बारात
कृष्णकांत जी बहू नहीं बेटी लेकर जा रहा हरिश्चंद्र जी जिस दिन सारे बेटों के बाप आप जैसे हो जाएंगे उस दिन बेटियां किसी बाप के लिए बोझ नहीं कहलाएंगी
Indian people have a better understanding with each other. They have a very well adjustable Indian peoples. That's why they are very much happy in marriage.
The expectation of how happy you should be,
Yeah.
It doesn't really play into it about this idea of, oh, you must be so happy all the time.
Well, that again is something that we are taught from childhood, that happiness is a state of mind. I mean, you can be happy with limited resources, and you can be happy with unhappy with unlimited resources. So that's kind of dinned into you from your childhood. So you always try to be content with what you have, and that I think kind of helps a lot in the long run.
The women you know who are in arranged marriages, they learn to love their husbands, and it works out.
It does work.
It's okay.
You don't start loving each other on day one.
Right.
I mean, just now I met you.
Right.
I can't say that I love you.
Right.
I'm just getting to know you.
Right.
But as we get to know each other, and then slowly the love blossoms. And that's how it is.
And you too. It blossoms.
Yeah.
And that's by being affectionate, that's by being kind,
Taking care of
taking care of each other.
at times of stress.
I'm going to start crying right now. Was there a moment when you said, I like him?
Yeah.
When was it?
After about, say, 1 month.
1 month. You said, he's good. I have a good man. You too?
No.
No?
It was only within 8 days.
And within 8 days?
Because
After-
we went for a honeymoon.
Ah.
So that was the first this where I felt, no, I really like him.
So it had to be arranged. I was quite prepared in my mind about that.
Ramnik's fiancée is 24-year-old Preet Kiran. Also a Sikh, she too has an MBA and has worked as a business consultant. Preet says even with all the growth and modern influences in India, it's still hard for men and women to date. So she agreed to meet and marry someone introduced by her parents.
Parents are there to guide you. They will never really, guide you the wrong way.
The couple's first meeting barely lasts 10 minutes, but after consulting their families, both say yes.
Thing is in your mind always that your dad also got married like this, and your granddad, and the people around you that you see, they've all got married the same way. So probably it is successful.
The divorce rate in India, where arranged marriages are the norm, is still just under 2%. Armed with that assurance, and just weeks after their first meeting, Ramneek and Preet are engaged.
Certainly it is convenient, because give me my education, give me my genes, give me my bride too. You know, that's something which modern day young people are looking forward to from their parents.
And parents are happy to help. Preet's family calls in caterers, workmen to construct fancy tents, and flower decorators. They're spending almost $200,000 on the wedding.
Festivities are going to last a full week, and this is the first among many elaborate parties being hosted by the couple's relatives. Tonight, it's Preet's family's turn. They've invited over 150 guests.
No expenses being spared to showcase the family's wealth and status. Next day, more celebrations. This time, it's Ramneek's family that's going all out. But where's the bridegroom? Decked in his best, he's actually riding a white stallion. Part of a function where both families are being formally introduced. Preet arrives escorted by her relatives. Moments later, the couple hangs garlands around each other. It's a picture-perfect moment, one that underscores how the young are using a traditional method of marriage to meet modern-day aspirations. Next morning, the couple walk around the Sikh holy book to solemnize their wedding. Both say they're prepared for surprises.
If you've known a person for years and years, marriage is just putting a stamp on your relation. But in an arranged marriage, that surprise and suspense is there, you know. Everything is new.
A feeling that captures the essence of life for tens of millions of young Indian couples. Educated, ambitious, and aggressive, yet a generation still rooted in their ancient culture and tradition.
I see no reason to waste time. I'll get married right after I graduate. I've even picked the date. Everything is set. Well, almost everything.
Hello?
Hello, Deepak uncle. Yeah? It's Harry.
Harry who?
Harish Shankar from New York.
Do I know you?
Sort of. I'm Dev and Geeta's son.
Oh my, those two! I warned them.
You did.
And now they are divorced.
Like you predicted.
What a shame, huh?
Deepak uncle, I don't know how to say this.
Oh, say it.
I want to get married. Will you help me?
Of course. When all else fails, Pandit Deepak prevails.
Well, I don't have a sort of any bad feelings to what happened to me with my life and my marriage. And basically, I'll do the same thing and make sure I choose their future life partners so we can have a better life as a families.
So you had an arranged marriage yourself?
As I started, yes. It turned out to be a love marriage.
Was that something you expected?
I expected as an arrange, not a love. Love will always follow. But for me, I was lucky, so the love followed a lot quicker.
Why do
Hello.
Harish! I have found the one for you. Check your email. Her name is Nita Shah.
Nita Shah. Nita Shankar. Mrs. Nita Shankar.
And your birth charts, they match to perfection. So Harish, deal or no deal?
Well, can I think about it?
Harish, are you arranging this marriage or am I arranging it? Now listen, please. Her parents are eager to get her married. So time is of essence. And this goldfish is not going to be swimming in the tank for much longer.
Oh. But...
No buts. Remember, you are no spring chicken, Harish. Already 22? That's like 72 in prospect years. And if you wait any longer to get married, the only types we may be able to find you, how you call them? Chicks. Yes, chicks. Who have already hatched. And we all know what happens when the shells break. Now, we don't want broken shells now, do we, Harish?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, yes. What is it going to be, Harish? The egg or the chick?
The egg. The egg for sure.
Ah, great. I've included her email ID so you can communicate directly with her if you want to.
Really? Would that be okay?
Beta, this is the 21st century. Don't they teach you anything over there in the university?
Hey, who's the babe, man?
Louis, come on. Come on. Her name is Nita Shah. She's 22, studying to be an architect like me. The best part is, she's crazy about children and animals.
So we're pedophiles and sex offenders, man.
Louis, I might be marrying her.
What? When did all this happen?
Recently.
I'm open to arranged marriages, and the reason for that is because my brother was involved in an arranged marriage, which I think was similar to Maten's story. So I think that's what I'm seeing was a difference between Sabina's story and my understanding of arranged marriages. It wasn't such a forced construct where, you know, two people just meet up and then the next day, boom, you know, you're getting married.
It's more like getting people together so that they can find out what they
it's
think
more
about
like
one another.
online dating, but your parents do it. So my mum was the activist, and she took my brother and, you know, got to meet his wife's family, and my brother was open to it, and then got time to get to know her a bit more, and over time developed that. So she always tells me that when I'm 25, I'll come running to her and I'll ask her to find me a wife.
How old are you now?
I'm 21, and I take that as a challenge to go against that. But having said that, I'm open to the concept of arranged marriage, as my mum was just saying. Like, you know, as I said, it's like online dating, but your parents are doing the compatibility checks for you, you know. And I think that's what I find where I find merit in the system.
Christine, if Daniel finds someone that he wants to marry and you've had nothing to do with it, is that okay?
Yes, absolutely fine. But I always say religion matters. You have to find someone, a Christian girl, whom you can.
Okay, so you have to check it out.
Yes,
and make sure it's.
It's that concept of, you know, you want someone who's got a similar either religious background, cultural background, upbringing, so your value system's shared. Because, you know, a lot of guys my age, the first thing they talk about when they see a girl is, oh, she's hot, which is purely based on outward attraction. And there's no concept of compatibility.
Better
you know?
word is lust, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just purely based on lust. And
so you're very scared.
I think I just found Teresa's night.
Harry.
It's you. I gotta send that to your mom. She likes that kind of stuff, man. To get along with his mom. Yeah. I like that one.
Good morning, everyone. So, today's topic. With divorce rates so high, why do people bother getting married anymore?
Perhaps free oral sex?
Maybe this is why divorce rates are so high in America. You know, in my country, we respect marriage. It's something that's good for the progress of society. We take our time to arrange them so that they last. When two people get married at a younger age, they have time to grow and accept each other's idiosyncrasies. That's why India has one of the lowest divorce rates in the world.
Thank you, Mr. Shankar.
Well, maybe Harry's not so off base. But I mean, I have my own take on the whole thing. I call it the Sonny and Cher syndrome.
I mean, she was a gorgeous girl with a great voice and a sweet set of legs who hooked up with a short guy who sang out of tune.
But they got divorced.
After how many successful years together? Not to mention their own TV show, like 15 Emmy nominations and millions in record sales. I mean, come on. What we're talking about is making the best of a situation here, not a miracle.
Actually, this is a great topic.
Yeah, look at the score
It's
over there.
because of my leg. Whenever
Yeah,
I walk,
okay.
it hurts.
Hey. Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Good. Wow. Hi. Handshake. Show me?
Yeah, I'll show you. But give me a kiss for good luck. For good luck.
Anyway, this one guy was like the blind date from hell.
Teresa, look, I don't mean to sound offensive, but I hope you don't think this is a date.
Oh, no.
Hi.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you finally. At least online.
Same here. How have you been?
Oh, I've been really busy. I've been studying for my exams. I needed a break and I saw you online. Anyways, I was so relieved to read your biodata and find out that you're vegetarian. And I was especially happy to know that you don't smoke or drink like my father does.
What? Oh, no, my father as well. Nasty habits.
May I ask, what attracted you to me?
Your set. Values. Set of values. We share the same set of values across the bed. Board. Board.
Oh. I don't mean to sound old-fashioned or anything, huh? But I think it's pretty admirable with you living in America that you don't believe in premarital sex. I mean, a lot of the other prospects that contacted me from there, they could learn a thing or two from a gentleman like you.
Thank you. Oh, great. So I'll have my parents call your parents.
I'd like that.
Hey, listen, my study group friend just popped up unexpectedly, so let's talk tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
So how do we start?
I ask you a question, you respond. You ask, I respond. And since this is not a let me impress you first date, we can be honest with each other.
Okay.
And since we don't have forever, I think we should limit ourselves to 20 questions.
20 questions.
And no private questions.
But if we want to know each other, we need to ask private questions.
No private questions, personal ones are fine.
What's the difference?
You'll know when I don't answer.
Fair enough. You want to go first?
No, you go.
Okay. Why psychiatry?
I like to uncover the truth within human minds. Why accounting?
I like to uncover the lies hidden in corporate books. I'm just being funny. I audit.
one.
Fugly.
Ugly.
It looks like cheese.
Bright, yo.
Vivid.
Bright
cheese. Yeah, easy mac. I don't like
what
it.
What else? Smell it.
Evite.
Evite.
Right?
Yes.
That's what I say.
Hey!
Hey!
Okay, forget this one. What about this one?
Too small.
I hate it.
Too small?
Hi, boys.
Just who I wanted to see.
Woman's opinion.
I need you to help me pick invitations for the wedding.
This is weird.
Okay, look at this one. This one's absolutely beautiful. And the design, gorgeous.
Yeah, you can even hang it on the Christmas tree.
Yeah, it dangles. Harish weds Nita. This one, Harry, I gotta go.
Do you eat meat?
Occasionally. Do you have a problem with that?
Not particularly. I'm a vegan. Do you have a problem with that?
Vegan? I'm fine. Do you watch movies?
Of course. Who doesn't? I hope you watch movies.
I love movies. English or Hindi?
Full-on Bollywood masala films. For Shah Rukh Khan, it's first day for sure.
I watch a lot of foreign films, like Scorsese, Fellini.
These are names of actors.
Are you religious?
That's a private question. My relationship with God is my business.
So you do have a relationship with God.
Do you?
My parents say I'm semi-religious.
Semi.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go to the temples, but I have been known to pray. And I believe that religious privacy is a recipe for world peace. Do you consider yourself sexual?
Oh, firstly, that's a very private question. And secondly, it's my turn to ask.
But we need to know that if we have to live together forever.
You'll have to wait and find out. What about you?
I think I'm very sexual.
How do you know that you're very sexual?
That's a private question.
It's a close call for you, mister. Okay, here comes a big one. If you see a bunch of guys teasing a girl in the middle of a street, would you stop them?
Well, not if I'm alone. See, I'm not built that way to behave like a hero, but I may throw something at them and run away.
What if we were married and somebody attacked me?
I'm not too sure what I would do, but I would throw something more and maybe call for help.
When you see a kid begging on the street, what do you do?
Are these questions from your couch sessions? Okay, well, I would definitely not be able to rescue him, but I would spare some change.
Your turn to ask.
Or you can carry on if you want to.
I think our 20 questions are up.
I counted 15.
Sorry?
You can ask me more questions.
What's the point?
What do you mean?
Can I put this bluntly? Can't you see we have nothing in common except that our parents would like to check marriage off their list?
On the contrary, I was looking for someone with very little in common.
Really? No, one day you need your parents to find you a wife.
Don't you want to look forward to something new in life? I mean, imagine a world where all the films ever made had the same plot.
But we need to have at least something in common, right? Or else we'll be fighting about everything. And I don't want to find out the hard way.
Couple of more questions. What makes you sad?
When someone disrespects me.
And what makes you happy?
Many things. A walk on Marine Drive on a cloudy day. Music that plays to my senses. A new spice.
Can I tell you my goals?
We've already covered that.
I told you they evolve.
Sure.
Well, I want to learn how to make chart. I want to listen to Rahman. And I want to start going to the gym.
The gym.
Yeah, to beat up the bad guys if they harass you.
That's not funny.
Okay, I'm sorry, I know it's not. But you know, when I walked in here, I was as nervous as you are. I'm a simple half-full guy. I adapt when adapting is required. I cross the bridge when I get there. Do you know how it feels when you're lost and you find your way?
I think I do.
Well, I feel that way right now. And I think you're the best half I can ever find.
But people change after marriage.
Haven't you heard that saying that every woman wishes her man doesn't change after marriage and every man wishes his wife does?
That saying goes the other way around. But sure, let's meet again and talk some more.
Sure. So can I tell my mom I found my wife?
This is a disaster. What about the backup plan?
Hey.
What do you have there for me?
Hope you like it.
My gift is for your eyes only.
बेटी पराया धन होती है। कितने दिनों तक किसी और की अमानत को अपने घर में संभाल कर रखेंगे भाई? 10-12 साल की उम्र में ब्याह हो जाए, बढ़िया है। खानदान की नाक नहीं कटेगी, खुश रहेगी, सुरक्षित रहेगी। सिर्फ एक बाप ही जानता है कि उसकी बच्ची की खुशी किसमें है।
कच्ची उम्र में शादी मतलब बच्ची की अंतिम विदाई, क्योंकि प्रसूति के दौरान मौत की संभावना दुगनी होती है।
मैं 9वीं क्लास में जब पढ़ रही थी, अचानक हमको खबर मिली थी कि तुम्हारी शादी 15 अगस्त 2012 को है। उस हमको अचानक लगा कि मैं अभी जो सपना सोची थी वो मेरा मतलब खत्म हो गया। अब हमें सोच रही थी पहले कि मैं टीचर या कुछ भी बन पाएंगे, वो सपना मेरा खत्म हो गया। हम लोग 5 बहन हैं, क्योंकि मेरा बहुत बड़ा परिवार है और मेरे पिताजी बहुत ही गरीब है। इसी कारण मेरे मम्मी पापा सोचने लगे कि अगर तुम्हारा शादी दे दूँ तो हम फिर 4 गो फिर लड़की है, रास्ता खुल जाएगा।
আমি বলি দেখ বেটা আইলো তুই কর, কেন টাকা পয়সা তো দিতে পারছি না, টাকা পয়সা জোগাড় করতে পারছি না, মানে কম ভাবে মানে কম পয়সাতে মানে দিয়া হইলো। দেখতে আইলো তখন ইয়ার বাবা বললো দে বললো। তখন মনিকা বললো আমি এখন করবো না বাবা, আমি নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াবো তবে আমার করবো। তখন ইয়ার বাবা বললো না বলছে কর, যে তোর অসুবিধা হবে আমি বাদে বলছে দেখবো। তখন বলছে বাবা আমাকে বিয়া দিছিস বলছে এত ছোটই না दे बोलছে।
हम मतलब पूरा ससुराल वाला से जितना है सबको पूछे कि अगर हमको पढ़ने दीजिएगा तो हम शादी करेंगे, अगर नहीं दीजिएगा तो नहीं करेंगे। तो वो लोग बोले कि तुम्हारा मर्जी जितना है उतना हम लोग पढ़ाएंगे।
देखो শ্বশুর ঘরও এমনি ঝঞ্ঝট করছে, শ্বশুর ঘরও মানে কষ্ট দিছে ওকে, মানে ও আর কোথাও সুখে শান্তি পাচ্ছে না, কোথাও শান্তি পাচ্ছে না।
I think it's a social problem and we can basically create more awareness. We can basically go inside the villages and create awareness among the villagers and among the people also, so that they can basically aware their children also.
মনিকাকে আমি বিয়া দিলি, যেমন আর যেমন আমার 4টে আছে, যেমন যতটা পড়বে নিজের পায়ে না দাঁড়ালে আর দিব না। যেমন এই গায়ের আরো 10টা লোকে যেমন আমি বিয়া দিলি আর গায়ের লোকে যেমন 10টা লোকে আর যেমন বিয়া দেয়নি।
मेरी शादी 18 साल से कम उम्र में हो गई, लेकिन मेरी जो 4 बहनें हैं उसे मैं कम पढ़ाई लिखाई के बिना मैं 18 साल तक कम में शादी नहीं दूंगी। अब मैं 10वीं वर्ग में पढ़ रही हूँ और मुझे आगे आगे चल के कुछ बनना है, अपना पैर में खड़ा होना है हमको। और अभी तक मैं पढ़ाई नहीं छोड़ी और नहीं छोड़ूंगी जब तक हम अपना पैर में नहीं खड़ा होने सकूँगी।
أنا صح إنني هربت من أهلي، صح أنا ما عاد أشتيش عندهم، خلاص أنا أشتي أعيش عند عمي. إيش براءة الطفولة؟ إيش ذنب الأطفال من تتزوجوهم كذا؟ يعني مثلا أنا بحل مشكلتي صح، بس بعض الأطفال براءتهم ما يحلوش مشكلتهم، يمكن يموتوا، يمكن ينتحروا، يمكن يفعلوا اللي براسهم، لأنهم أطفال ما يدروش بحاجة، يعني عندهم ما تعلموش ولا درسوا ولا حاجة. يعني إيش ذنبنا إحنا؟ مش الوحيدة أنا، يمكن كل الأطفال. في ناس كثير، بعض الأطفال يعني دبزوا بنفسهم في البحر ما عاد باقي. يعني إيش البراءة هذه؟ هذه ما إيش براءة. صح إنني أنا هربت من عند عمي. عمي ما كانش موجود، فأني اتصلت لعبد الجبار يجيبني، وعبد الجبار جاب لي بنت وسافرت أنا إياها للحديدة. وعمي لما عرف بالموضوع أجاني. وكمان أمي بلغت علينا الشرطة أنا عمري 11 سنة وتشتي تزوجني. يعني ما فيش حياة، ما فيش تعليم، ما فيش قوة، ما فيش بين قلبهم رحمة. إيش هذه التربية معهم؟ الموت أرحم لي، إنني أموت ولا أبقى. أنا أفضل أن أكون عند عمي ولا أفضل عندهم يقتلوني، يهددوني، يقولوا لي إذا رحت عند عمك بنقتلك. يعني إيش هذا؟ إيش تهديد؟ يهددوا الأطفال. يرضيكم زيي أنا كذا ها يزوجوني؟ يرضيكم؟ وكمان أنا عادي، القتل عندي عادي، ولا أعيش عندهم. قتلوا أحلامنا، قتلوا كل شيء اللي فينا، يعني ما باقي. هذه ما هي عاد تربية، هذه قدرناها إجرام. خالتي وهي خالتي عمرها 13 سنة، فعلت سنة مع زوجها وقبت الغاز وتروشت به وماتت. يعني كان يشل الحدايد هو يسكر وبينه مرض وبينه كل شيء. يعني يرضيكم إنه نتزوج؟ يرضيكم؟ يا أم اقنعي مني، يا أهلي اقنعوني، أنا ما اشتيكمش، خلاص دمرتوا أحلامي كلها دمرتوا.
My parents arranged all the things for me and let me know that you are getting married maybe next 3 or 4 days.
So there was no build up to it?
Yeah, they actually letting me know that tomorrow somebody will come to see you at our house, and you can ask some question if you want, and we fixed him for you. So.
And what did you say?
I was said, okay, my exam be finished first, and then I can talk to him. And they said no, he has no time. He has to go back to Australia because.
So he was from here.
Yeah.
And you were in Bangladesh.
Yeah. And actually, there was no space to tell my opinion or to my agree or disagree. It was just all arranged. And
was that something you expected, given your family background?
I was expecting from my parents that I have to complete my graduation and then I will get married or something.
Did you have any choice at 22?
No, not like that, because that was prohibited for me from my family, that you can't choose for yourself.
just before your marriage, did you ever like express your disagreement to your parents at all or to anyone?
No, not like the disagreement. It was like I said to my parents that okay, you can arrange the marriage for me, but please give me some time to know that person. But
and they didn't.
So how soon after that were you married?
3 days.
3 days?
It started when you get married. He came back in Australia after 7 days of our marriage, and he started to show the real color. You know, he wanted me not to make friends, even not to call my family in Bangladesh.
And there was violence as well?
Yeah. The very first time it was only the verbal abuse, but it getting worse day by day, the physical abuse.
So what did you do? Did you have anywhere to go? Did you tell anyone what was happening?
I don't know. I didn't know anyone here because most of them are his friends that I see once or twice with him, but I don't know anyone in Australia around me, and even I didn't contact with my family in Bangladesh.
Why?
So he don't want to, you know, before I getting my job, he refused me to buy the calling card because I didn't have any money with me.
So you were really isolated here?
Too much.
Can you go back to Bangladesh, or do you want to go back?
Right now, I really don't want to go back Bangladesh because the society over there, they didn't get a separated or a divorced woman, you know, they didn't get it so well over there. It's quite insulting. It's quite insecure.
So you feel that you'd be ostracized, you'd be pushed away.
Yeah, exactly. Even my family is also, if I have to be separated or get divorced from him, maybe my family will not accept me like that.
So are you still with him?
No, actually, I'm separated right now because there was this incident last time, and I have to call the police, and now we are separated.
अंबर तक छाई रंगों की बौछार दिल से दिल का मेल कराए होली का त्योहार
Teresa, come on. Take some of this. Let's go over there.
Oh God, this is beautiful. And I love the ball.
Oh, me too. Hey, on its way.
What's with all the colors?
Well, Holi marks the end of winter and the triumph of good over evil. Smearing colors on friends, acquaintances, and dear ones is a unique custom where one can meet new people, settle feuds, and create an atmosphere of goodwill and friendship.
So basically, it's a free-for-all.
Basically.
Oh, what's the matter, Harry? Feeling blue?
No, you're just making me see red.
Oh, so what are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it? That's what I'm gonna do. I thought I might go home and take a bath, you know, to wash away the colors.
Right, yeah. It's a good idea. I should probably do the same. I just scrub this off. I feel like a clown.
So... Oh, okay then. Okay.
Teresa?
Yeah?
Thanks for being such a good pal.
Yeah.
Welcome to India, everyone. Hi, hello, darling. How are you? Mwah. Thank you. Come, welcome,
Thanks.
welcome.
Just remember, all is well, Pandit Deepak prevails.
Hey.
I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, me neither. Must be the jet lag.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Can I ask you an 11th hour question?
Sure.
Do you remember that night you walked me home to my apartment after the Holy Festival?
Yeah.
My mind is not cooperating.
Why didn't you kiss me?
I take the thoughts as they come. 'Cause inside this head there is nowhere to run. In the midst of a relentless wake, I brace for the next wave and hold on as long as I can reach for empty space. All the places I go.
शान्ताकारं भुजङ्गशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मी.
First of all, I'd like to thank Neeta's parents for this lovely, lovely ceremony. And of course, my parents as well. Ever since my parents got divorced, I've wanted to get married. Arranged married, of course. And so I thought if I lived my life analytically, I could avoid from getting hurt and becoming lonely and spiteful. So I played it safe and hid under my bed, like I used to as a child.
What are you saying, Harish?
What I'm saying is that months ago, life was so simple. Now I've complicated it very much for myself, for you, and for everyone else here today.
You're calling off the wedding.
Nita, if I didn't, I'd only be marrying you for all the wrong reasons. And when you finally found out why, you'd hate me for the rest of our lives. And I'd rather live with you possibly hating me than live with that. I just hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Harry.
Well, here's the part where you probably expect me to get down on my knee and ask Teresa to marry me.
Don't people have to be dating to exchange Valentine's Day gifts?
What's wrong with two friends exchanging gifts on Valentine's Day?
Come on, let's walk.
Where to?
My place?
Your place.
Yeah, I'll cook for you. Okay, I won't cook for you.
But the truth is, I'm learning a lot more about life by staying single and learning who I really am. You see, I've made it a point to live a little and see where life takes me.
My parents and your parents been a-talking. I see them in the village and a-walking. Heard part of what they said. They're working on an exchange, and I know you and I have never dated. And even though we kind of are related, it seems my father sold me to you for some gold. So I can't hesitate no more, no more. It's been arranged. I'm yours. Will it be a fairy tale wedding night, or is it more like shove at first sight? Either way, it seems that, girl, we're friends with socioeconomic benefits. Try to get to know you, have a chat. What's your favorite book? Do you like cats? Make a list of all the things we have in common. Ooh. Well, I'm not sure if this will work. Oh no, I make up. I'm yours.